The Rugged Spot from Next Generation Hotspots today on Ham Radio 2.0. Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Jason. I'm KC5HWB. If this is your first time to join us today, click on the subscribe button below and check the bell notification icon so that you can be notified for all the videos that we put up on this channel that have everything to do with what is new in amateur radio. So, today we are going to look at this next-gen hotspot. It's actually called the Rugged Spot. It's the company name's the Next-Gen Hotspot. And this is the Rugged Spot. It's in a really rugged plexiglass case. It's got 3 sides with all your ports on this side here. I'll get a close-up of this here in a second. And it's got an open side right here where the HDMI and the micro USB ports are. A little sound card right there. So this is the Rugged Spot made by Next Generation Hotspots that runs on Pi-Star. So like so many things do these days. So these things are really cool because unlike some of the hotspots you get out there, they set this for this is a truly plug-and-play hotspot. Okay, this is not the only model of hotspot that they have. You can go to hamradio1.com and find a list of. In fact, he was just messaging me a couple of weeks ago, or actually a week ago, last week, telling me that he's got a new model that's just about to come out, or maybe it just came out. I don't remember what he called it right now. But this has been his most popular model to date. And once again, it's called the Rugged Spot. It's got this plexiglass covering over it. And what he does is he sets up, he'll call you or email you, and he'll say, okay, so what's your DMR ID? What frequency do you want? What's your SSID for your home Wi-Fi? And what's the password? And you can give him all that. I chose not to give him my password just because I'm kind of weird about that kind of stuff. So what I did was I attached an Ethernet cable to the back of the Pi-Star right there, or to the back of the hotspot, I should say. Ethernet cable right there. And then plugged it into my computer, open a web browser. I go to pi-star/admin, and it brings up the login console. The username is pi-star, and the password is raspberry, all lowercase, just like it is for every other Pi-Star hotspot out there. So that's nothing different. And then if you take a look at the screen right here, this is all the information. I just plugged this in. I just plugged it in, powered it up. I waited like 5 minutes for it to do the complete boot up cycle, and then I log in to the Pi-Star admin webpage, and all of this information right here is pre-populated. So this is my DMR ID. This is my color code. I'm on time slot 2 enabled, which because it's a single board. This one is a single board. There's a lot of new hotspots out there right now that are dual, what they call full duplexing, which for DMR means you can use 2 time slots on a single hotspot. So you can have listen to a conversation here, listen to a conversation here, time slot 1, time slot 2, and they don't crash into one another. It emulates an actual DMR repeater. Okay, so it's a hotspot. It's a hotspot that actually emulates an actual DMR repeater. So unlike the regular Pi-Star software can connect to an actual repeater and do full dual time slot, 2 time slots, okay? But for a hotspot, using it as a hotspot, not using it as a repeater MMDVM device, but using it as a hotspot, most hotspots are single time slots. So you get 1 time slot, usually time slot 2. This is something I've gone over in previous videos. We talked about it on the Zoom Spot video. We talked about it on the Nano Spot video. I think I talked about it on some other video. But anyway, so this one is a single. Let me see about. Flip a little bit. Now we can actually see the device a little bit better here. You can see the screen on it right there. I'll get some close-up shots of it here in a second. So worry about that. But anyway, so this is the dashboard, and all that, like I said, all this information was pre-populated. Now, here's the cool thing about the next-gen hotspots. Here's what they say. They send you this paperwork that says stop and read this paperwork in its completion before powering up, updating firmware, etc., etc. This is pretty straightforward. If you've ever used Pi-Star before, there's going to be nothing new here other than when after you make your purchase and he contacts you and he says, if you give me your DMR ID and the frequency you want it to be on and all that information, you give him all that. Then all you do when you get it home is you plug it in, let it power up. It'll automatically connect to your Wi-Fi because you've already given him that information and they pre-programmed it, and you're on the air. Period. Now, he programmed mine for DMR. Probably do the same thing for Fusion, P25, D-Star. This is a DMR. I've got this running as a DMR hotspot right now. You can see that DMR net. DMR mode is enabled. Network status DMR net is green. So we're going to go ahead and go to update. Those of you who watched my NanoSpot video, you you saw me update and it pulled in all this other stuff. He's run this update already before he sent this to me. So the first thing I will do is go in here. And again, he's already got this stuff added. He didn't put my country in, but that's okay. And he has me connecting to... He's got my QRZ information here. That's good. And, in fact, he's got country UK. Okay. United States, we'll change that. And then apply. Wait for the page to refresh. Okay, there we go. Now again, you can enable all these other modes in here. He asked me how I wanted it, and I told him just to enable it as a I told him just to enable it as a DMR hotspot for now, because that's what I'm used to doing. He connected me to 3103, which is fine. He connected me to this DMR Plus 773 radio group test. Okay, that is fine. And then we're going to go in here and say configure Wi-Fi. Once again, he would do this for you. But I asked him not... Well, I told him... He asked me if I want to do it, and I said, well, why don't you just send it to me with everything except that, and I'll configure the Wi-Fi by myself, because I don't generally like giving out my SSID password. So QRZ is my network, hi. And then I'm going to delete that one, and then... Save and connect. There we go. Good. I'm going to delete this one because I don't know what that is. And now I should be able to unplug my Ethernet. Get rid of that. And I can put it, well, the USB cable they give you with is not very long. So let's see if I can refresh the page, because it's just going, I'm not going to the actual IP address, I'm going to Pi-Star DNS name. And I'll just click on dashboard. Pi-Star right there, there it is. Okay, so 1.37 is the IP address. And that's the Wi-Fi. That's my QRZ Wi-Fi network. So it's probably rebooting right now, or taking its own sweet time to connect. So probably what I should do is reboot. I should probably reboot the device. I will do that now. Power. Reboot. After I changed both the... I added my password for my Wi-Fi SSID here in the MIQTH, and then I unplugged the Ethernet cable, because the Ethernet board on the device, on any device, has a certain MAC address, and then the Wi-Fi board has a certain MAC address. So the router is going to assign me a different IP address. So it was associating pi-star/admin with the original IP address from my Ethernet connection, and now it's going to, and now I'm using a different IP because I'm connecting via wireless. So it's connected to my Wi-Fi the way it should, and there we go. That is good. And go into admin. Configuration. Okay, you see these are coming. See, this one turned, it was red and it turned green. So it's doing its whole boot up sequence is what it's doing. There you go. And now everything's green. Beautiful. And now I can get on there and talk on DMR if I want to. I'm going to go here. We're going to do an episode later on about how to connect one of these to a C bridge. That's going to be fun. So, yep, interface is up. Here's my IP information. And then I'm using DMR Gateway as the master. And you've got all these, of course, choices in here. This, again, this is just normal Pi-Star. I can use 3102 as the master. DMR master, Brandmeister, DMR plus. Okay, DMR plus. I'm not too concerned with that right now. Apply changes. Changes applied starting services right here. And now we should be connected to 3102 Brandmeister. Yep, BM United States 3102. You click on edit repeater, it'll take you to the dashboard, that kind of thing. Okay, so that's good. I will go, I'm going to grab a radio. Dashboard. Let me pull up my NetWatch at the same time, because I'll key up this talk group here. KC5 HWB testing on NW7RG. And here it is right there. I'm on 31304 is the talk group, going in through a Brandmeister connection. And you can see this right here. Where I talked. So, nobody monitoring that talk group at the moment. So, let's go here. Back. I love this Connect Systems radio because it's the front panel programming on it is so easy. Let's go to 31648. Yeah. KC5 HWB testing, DMR Info Network. And then it lit up here again. 31648, local RF activity.
KC5HWB. K5RT, yeah.
There's Bob. Hey Bob, good afternoon. Man, the rain just started out here. I just went out and saw the rain. So, but no, I'm just testing this hotspot that I was doing a video on. Might be getting some RF feedback in the mic.
Okay. It seems to be working fine. Might be a little hot on the audio, but
No, that's my
other than
radio.
that, sounds okay.
Yeah, that's the hot audio is going to be my radio, not the hotspot. Okay, QSL, I have back off the mic a little bit. It's probably my radio, not the hotspot. I was testing the hotspot with this Connect System CS580. All right, it is working, and as I suspected it would be. So I appreciate the comeback.
Okay. Let you go. Just heard you holler. Thought you might need a little audio check or something there.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
5HWB, J5RT.
All right. Thanks, Bob. 73. KC5HWB, I'll be clear. So, that is working the way it should. You can see it going through the dashboard there the way it should. So, why next-gen hotspots? He sent me a bunch of paperwork. So, here is what they do with next-gen hotspots. And this is not only this specific model, but it is for all of their models that they have. And, well, let's see. But before I close this, let's go here. Cool thing is that he's hamradio1.com and I'm hamradio2.com. I actually think I had mine first. I named mine hamradio2 on purpose because hamradio.com is, of course, Ham Radio Outlet, HRO. But I named mine hamradio2 on purpose. I don't know if he had his before or after mine. Let's see. Custom hotspots. Here's the, okay, so the rugged spot is the one that we are looking at today. Yeah, and okay, so this we employ 7-step let me see if I can talk. We employ a 7-step QC process on all builds to assure we maintain the high standards of all custom hotspots. Okay, so what that means is, and this is what he sent me on this sheet right here. Here's a picture of it, of course. So your 7 basic QC process steps are: images are tested on a Pi3B testing platform, and they're written right here also. J-hats are tested on another Pi3B testing platform. Pi0W hats and images are then tested as a unit after custom soldering, so they put them all together. This one does not have a Pi0, so that wouldn't apply here. But it does have a hat, so that applies to that part of it. Current draw is tested to assure soldering is 100%. New builds are burned for 24 hours before shipping. Images are then custom programmed for customer Wi-Fi connections. That's what I was talking about earlier. So he will set it up for you. All you got to do is plug it in and start talking. And then the Pi-Star dashboard is verified. All green connection indicators tested in this specific one I had is tested in DMR mode. Well, actually, it looks like they're all tested in DMR mode according to the website here. So there you have it. If you want to plug and play hotspot, that may be the one you want. Let's get some close-up shots of it. So this is a pretty cool LED screen he's got here. You can see, and it just kind of flashes MMDVM. And that's the plexiglass that goes around it. So it's definitely a rugged spot. It's got feet on the bottom of it, right here, little rubber feet. And then it's got your standard Raspberry Pi connections all the way around. So this side right here is open. The micro USB connector that they send, this cable right here that they send, this one right here, is not very long. So I wish that cable had been a little bit longer. But, you know, I've probably got 100 different micro USB cables, so if I wasn't on the air, I might, if I wanted to extend it out, I could go get another one. I just don't want to walk inside right now. So, but that is that. Of course, it comes with an antenna. It came with this, when he shipped it, came with this nifty little antenna cap on the Pi Hat connection to protect it during shipping, and then I put the antenna on I took the cap off, put the antenna on myself during setup. That is it, the Rugged Spot from Next Generation Hotspots. Special thanks to Bobby out there for allowing me to review this product. Great plug and play, runs on Pi-Star. There's a lot of different stuff out there right now that runs on Pi-Star, and sometimes Linux scares people. And if you want something that you just want to plug in and go, is a good solution for you. Check out the I have links to everything in this YouTube video as well as on my website. You can link to the Pi-Star. I'm sorry, you can link to the Rugged Spot on the hamradio1.com website. You can. I'll go ahead and put a Pi-Star, a link into the Pi-Star instructions and whatnot, because Pi-Star's a different group of guys. And you can check out the other models of Hotspot that they have on the Next Gen Hotspot website. So thanks for watching, guys. If this is once again, make sure you subscribe to this channel for new episodes that post usually every Monday. I've been doing some upgrades to my YouTube channel for the last month or so, and you're going to see some changes coming about with this channel, and hopefully we're going to be growing quite a bit coming up. So 73, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you guys next week.